Hello, welcome in. Come on in, YouTube. I'm here with you live. I'm getting ready to start live over here on TikTok because I have some interesting things I want to share with us. Now, if I get this too close up here, it might block what's going on here in YouTube. But if you're over here on TikTok, come in and say hi. And if you're over here on YouTube, come in and say hi. I'm so glad to see that it's working. I tried this first time yesterday and it kind of sort of did okay. Um, they both recorded the full time. So come on in. Let me know where you're coming in from. Tell me hi. I'll try to remember to work over here and look over here. It's just kind of like confusing. But what's not confusing anymore in my world, right? Are y'all the same way? So come on in. So welcome, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So if you were with me yesterday, welcome back. I'm so excited and glad that you're here again today. And if this is your first time here, let me know where you're coming in from and say hi and give me those hearts and those likes and stuff so I know that you're here and I can respond to you and show up for you for what it is that you're looking for and the best way that I can help you. So yesterday's live, very, very casual, which is how I like to be anyway. We talked about the holidays, which we're in the middle of right now. This is still the weekend of the Christmas holidays here in the States. And if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a good one. Or you're having a good one now, or you're planning on having a good one. Because in my family, we don't always celebrate Christmas on Christmas Day. So do you? Let me know in your comments here. And if you celebrate Christmas, or if you have other holidays, situations that you like to celebrate in your family and in your life. So yesterday's was super casual. We talked about holidays, we talked about life, and we just had a great time. It was kind of like we were sitting on the front porch chit-chatting. I shared my Aunt Elsie's uh, eggnog, ice cream eggnog recipe, which was awesome. So you can catch all that on my YouTube channel on the replay because it's hard to catch a replay here on TikTok, isn't it? But if you comment in here, it'll let me know that you've made a comment and I can come back to the comments. Same with you over here on YouTube. Let me know. But after that live yesterday, where we had such a great just sit down, visit, like on the front porch talk time, I realized that I had left something super important out. And so I wanted to explain today what I meant by telling you yesterday that everything is all lined out. Everything is already all lined out. And I want to give it to you in a way that's just no pressure. None of this is about pressure. This is just about taking it at your own time. Yesterday, we talked about digital ownership, automation, and why building an online income doesn't have to feel overwhelming or even complicated because we tend to overthink things. We tend to overcomplicate stuff. And when we start doing that is when we shut ourselves down into that crazy boat, isn't it? So this is just a simple, calm discussion with you guys. I want to hear back from you. For anyone who's felt that fatigued, tired of starting from scratch, unsure where to begin, are just curious about creating an income online with more ease and alignment, and if it can be done. Can it be done? Yeah, we have thousands in our community that are doing it. But we also have others that are beating their head still against the brick wall trying to figure it out. And all you have to do is just let yourself start to recognize that maybe you're going to learn something new, something different, other than what you learned before. So we're going to talk about and learn how systems and automations actually work in simple terms, really simple terms, because me at my age, I like stuff quick, easy, simple, and relaxed. We're going to also explore how you can choose your own pace at your own comfort level. Wouldn't that make you feel better? You bought a program and you want to do all this online digital business and get your autopilot set up, your business set up on autopilot. But you need to know that you can take that at your own pace. You don't have to go from point A to point B with no stopping in between. And that's how I used to drive all the time when I lived in East Texas and my mom lived in South Texas. And I'd load my three kids in the car, and it's like a 5-hour drive then. We'd get them in the car, and we would drive straight through. And they'd like, "We've got to stop, Mom. We need to stop." No stopping. We're going from point A to point B. And as I have turned into my wise woman years, it's like, no wonder I had so much stress trying to raise three kids and a business and have a family all at the same time. Extremely stressful. And it was stress that I put on myself. So I want to show you today what matters more than being perfect and having to only go from point A to point B. And if you'd like to have the blueprint that I follow, just the link's up here in my bio. Just follow the link. I think it's up here on my YouTube bio too. And add your email there, and I'll send you that blueprint. And I'll also send you what I created for you, because I'm a super sensitive, and most of you probably are too, the Mystic's Path to Digital Abundance. So not only will you get that how to earn daily pay with the Freedom Formula Blueprint, you'll get my Mystic's Guide to Digital Abundance, which I created just for you guys. So grab your cup of coffee, your tea, your glass of water. I got this big mug of water. Whatever you've got, and get yourself comfortable. And let's just move on into the kitchen table and let's visit. Let's talk. Does that sound good to you? So tell me where you're coming in from as you come in. Welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Are you in the States? Are you in Texas? I'm down here in the Gulf Coast area, and it's a little overcast, but it's super, super nice. So how is it where you are? And are you still in your holiday mode, or are you clearing up all the stuff from Christmas and getting ready for New Year's? And let's talk about getting ready for New Year's. How are you getting ready for New Year's? Are you thinking, oh, this year's going to be just like the others, and make all those New Year's resolutions that it's hard for you to keep? Are you going to decide to do something different? And are you going to stick to that decision because it makes your heart happy? It's your fire, it's your spark. It's that burning desire that I want something different from my life and my family. And I'm going to get it, and I'm going to do it. And this is my year. That's where I was. That's where I've been. And that's what I'm working on. And that's what I want to share to you. So what we've done before is I've talked a lot about digital ownership, and I've talked a lot about automation and about building income without burning yourself out. But then here's the truth about that. I really didn't fully understand myself how simple it really could be, because I'm one of those overthinkers. I'm one of those that let myself get overwhelmed and shut down. And when I actually sat down and removed all of my old beliefs and all my doubts and all my stuff that would make me not move into action, when I actually sat down and imported the system that I could use with the tools that I've learned about in this training, the additional tools that I learned about, remember thinking, wow, that's actually easier than I thought. I didn't know that I could do this little thing and it could go here, 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 and here, or it could be redone into something like this. So you learn all that in the training inside when you get inside of our community. But it's not because I suddenly got smarter. At 76, I got a lot of wisdom, wise woman wisdom. But how much wisdom do I have about running an online digital business and running it the right way, the new way, not the old way? Old is going away if you haven't noticed. New way is leaning forward and starting to bring itself into your world every day. And when you keep trying to show up the old way, how well are you doing with that? You keep hitting those little stop points, those little roadblocks, don't you? So it's not that I got smarter, and it's not that I got tech savvy overnight. but it's because I let the heavy lifting be done for me already. And this is the part that most people don't understand. It's like when you purchase the blueprint that I follow, and that I guess we got 56,000 people in our community now following, you're not just buying information, you're getting the e-learning platform where what you learn in that platform you can use across the board on any business in any market that you want to open up in, or that you're already in, or that you already have. But in this training, you also get for free a pre-built funnel system, the proven email automations that actually work, and a structure that's been working around the world. And it's been going on for about 2 years now. So our mentor founder who started this is already a multimillionaire. And inside of our community, we have 100 multiple six-figure earners already just following this exact same daily pay blueprint that I want to share with you guys today. And if you want to look at that, if you don't want to wait for this whole live that I'm sharing with you both on YouTube and here on TikTok, just go up here to the link in my bio, add your email, and I'll send it to you along with that Mystic's Path to Digital Abundance that I created just for you. So I just want you to know that when you do this, you're not starting from zero. You're not all by yourself. You feel like you go through that buyer's regret. I did. I'm like, oh, crud, what did I do? But when you start to look at it and you see what all you really have, you're like, oh, okay, I can do this. And it's for people who feel tired and overwhelmed and who've tried it before. And it's like all of that matters, but put that all on the back burner and start being yourself. Find out how you can be your true, authentic self. You're much more comfortable in your own skin. Don't decide what somebody else is doing is what you need to completely follow and do, because that person's already taken. You are true and unique exactly in your own way. So I want to talk to you about this dream that I had where I saw things in this dream framework that I got. And I want to explain to you, I guess the simplest way is what I actually saw in the dream was everything was organized into little boxes. And I don't know if you're like that or not. I'm usually a scatterbrain, next sparkly best thing. But sometimes I get things in organized chunks of information. And in this dream, it showed me these 3 boxes. And so in the first box, the box was already built. It's like, oh, well, it's already built. And it included the funnel, the whole group of automated emails, the automation that keeps it all going, which I've always had trouble with. And this was effortlessly and seamlessly handled. And then you have the blueprint, the digital daily pay blueprint. So I didn't create it from scratch. I followed the short setup. I just connected up the pieces and then just let it work quietly in the background while I went back over into the classroom and started studying. So this is an earn and learn program, and it's highly stressed that you follow that. We have a 7-day launch to profit right away. As soon as you get in there, follow that day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way through 7 days. And if you haven't made your income, your investment back right away, in those 7 days, do it again and do it again, because something within you is starting to shift, starting to change. You're getting into the new awareness of how marketing and how showing up online is working in the new world now. We have a new way of presenting things, right? So the first box was the system that I didn't have to build. Thank goodness I didn't have to build. The second box is about content. This is the part where you learn. Ask yourself, would you be willing to do this if you knew you were learning how to earn daily pay of, say, $900 a day in the blueprint? Because that's what we teach you. That's what this blueprint shares with you. It's the freedom formula. So all you have to do is make short posts, simple videos, optional lives, and you can do this. You can do this with your face. You can do it faceless in English or in Spanish because we're into the Spanish speaking world now. And slow and steady. Just we teach this step by step. And it's so refreshing for me at the age I am in my 70s that I don't have to take hold of everything by the horns right off like I had to when the kids were little and like I had to when I was freshly divorced or freshly retired or whatever. It's like, oh, I can breathe through this. I can allow this to work for me. And it's such a godsend, actually. Spirit is the one that nudged me to take a look at this. I wouldn't have otherwise, because I'm one that always thinks I know best. I know better. I've had all this training. I've had all of this teaching. So at this age that I am, of course I know best. No, you always are ready to learn more. And you have to be open and willing to be coachable. And then actually take the action steps and do it. So the first box was about the system. You get that for free, by the way, because what you're purchasing is an e-learning platform. The system comes with it for free, with your ability to resell what you just got for free at 100% profit, by the way. The second box is about the content of what you do, and we'll cover that. I think tomorrow we'll talk about the 2-hour workday, because the content is covered in the 2-hour workday. You do the short post, you do simple videos, you do lives, which are optional, but it's better for you, for the people to relate with you for a live if they see you and actually see, feel, and sense your heart and your energy. And you can do it again with your face or faceless. We have a whole training for doing faceless posts on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, all of it, all of it. So it's about that. The third box is, are you ready? It's about you. Now we're going to talk about you. So remember to say hi. Let me know where you're coming in from. Are you here in the States? Are you in Canada? Are you in Australia? Where are you? What time of day is it for you? Just let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to hear from you. And be sure to hit the screen, hit those likes, and then just follow me. Be sure to follow me so you know when I go live again tomorrow. Because tomorrow we're going to cover that 2-hour workday my way, not the way everybody else talks. You have to do things your way, don't you? So the third box is about you. That box is the most important. You do things at your pace, at your comfort level, with your energy, protecting your energy and sharing your energy. And then here's the part I love. You don't have to open all the boxes at once. They're there when you're ready to go there. Sometimes I start something and I don't come back to it for a week, but I can go back to what I've learned, and I can go back to what I've learned from Chat GPT and what the training. We have training in there for how AI can help you and how the AI program can change your English to Spanish, because we are now in the Spanish speaking countries. You don't have to speak Spanish to sell the Spanish bundle, because we teach you inside the program how you convert everything to Spanish. It does it automatically, and then you share it with your Spanish speaking family or friends that want that. So I cannot tell you how relaxing and easy and simple this is. So let's talk about the automations for a few minutes. Let me make those automations feel less scary for you, okay? So in the automations, you get the funnel. What's the funnel mean? What does that mean? It's just a path. It's just a path through to lead people to what it is that they're looking for. You have the blueprint. They want ease in their life. They want that financial freedom. The blueprint will help show them the way. Now, they can have it or not. It's up to them. It's up to you. But the funnel is the path. The emails are just more of a little conversation that continue for you when you're not online. So they'll get an email automatically from you and they'll go, oh, look, this is what she's saying, or this is what he's saying. So, and they work for you while you go out and do what you need to do, especially during this busy holiday time. You live your life, or you rest, or you're on vacation. Like my kids took vacation for Christmas this year. My son and his wife went to Mexico for the week because the freedom is wonderful how it allows you to do that. And then you can just spend time with your family, or you can go like what we learned yesterday and make my Aunt Elsie's ice cream eggnog and then share that with everybody who loves ice cream like I do. But when you're inside the community, you know you're not alone. You're not alone. You'll see examples. You'll see millions of wins in there. You'll get guidance. You'll learn what actually matters and what doesn't matter. We have mindset training in there. All kind of things. And our Millionaire Mentor shows up for us every day with something to guide you on what should be your next step to do for today. Right now, we're doing a 30-day challenge. Follow this every day for 30 days. We've just started that. You can come in the community with me and be part of that. And all these trainings from our Millionaire Mentor and from our other multiple six-figure earners who love to train with us are priceless. Honest and truly, they're priceless. So come on in, say hi. I'm glad that you're here. So how are you? Where are we talking? Have I lost you yet? Let me know that you're still here because I know I'm going fast and because I want to. This is a Sunday morning, the holiday, where we're all either getting ready to put up Christmas stuff or prepare for New Year's. And are you ready for New Year's? And what I want to highly suggest is you don't wait till New Year's to get started. Make your New Year's start now and decide how you want it to be. So people talk about numbers a lot online. They talk about money, and that can feel intimidating, don't you think? So let me say this clearly. Some people start with just $100 a day. You can do that. Some work towards 300, 600, 900 over time, and they decide they want to get the Spanish bundle. That's 1,400 because you get all in English and all in Spanish, 4 different programs plus the bundle packets. So that's 10 income streams right there. Now, I just want to share a story with you about one of our top earners inside the community. And he said it felt cringy when he first started on social media, just because he wasn't comfortable with doing it. I mean, he came from a retail CEO background, and now he's doing digital marketing that he didn't know anything about. Felt cringy on social media until he said he made his first $300 sale. Now, he lost his job, by the way. They said, thanks so much for your 25 years. We don't need you anymore. How many has that happened to you? Have you experienced that? How many times have you experienced that? How many times have you started over, going back to look for another job so you could work for the man? Did you know that you could work for yourself? Set your own salary, set your own pace, and learn how to make daily pay instead of waiting for that salary to kick in? Once you sell one of your programs here, one of the things that you've purchased, like he said, when he made his first $300 sale, he said he turned his $359 investment into 6 figures in 9 months because he realized he didn't have to go back out there in the cruel world and look for a traditional job. Now, he started with the 300. He invested $359 because it cost him that little bit more to have the training for life. You get everything for life. You one-time purchase, you have it for life. And you'll find him in the community once you come in and join us, along with so many others that have done the same, just like him. They've started all different levels. They have all different income claims, all different ways that it affects them, and all different little helpful tips of how to avoid the pitfalls which I love. So these are paths. They're not promises. The number isn't the point. The system is. You decide how fast, how big, how gently, and you can build it as you go. So I think it's kind of interesting because you can build it as you go. But I do want to remind you of one thing. According to different law of attraction teachings, and I made a note here, and I don't know what I did with it. Here it is. Because I've studied law of attraction for years and years and years. You know that wealth, money likes speed. They like speed. You make a decision, like speed. And the reason they like speed is because when you start to delay, it lets your old subconscious thinking of the old way that has limited and hindered you, possibly in the past, trying to protect you, show up. And you follow that. So if you feel in your heart a nudge to go and do something, please go do it. Look at the blueprint here. Go do whatever it is that you feel that nudge to go do. Wealth and money like speed. That's all I wanted to remind you about that. So, and I want to share something with you personal. When I was talking yesterday about what's going on, I heard so clearly that it's all lined out perfectly. And I just went over the 3 boxes that I saw in that dream. It's already lined out perfectly for you. And I followed it. I followed the training. I got it. It's all lined out perfectly. I've already done that. Got that. Check that off. Got the t-shirt. Now, all you need to do is show up. Just show up. It's not like pressure. It just felt like peace. And I think a lot of you need to hear that today. Some of you may already have the Legacy Builder program and aren't sure what they're going to do with it, or are too self-confident to show up. Just start doing something. Just start doing something and your confidence will build. Get back into the training that you purchased. It's all there for you. And if you're not already here with us, I'd love to help you lead the way. I would love to show you what it's all about. So I think you need to hear that today. And one of the things I want to know is that I wanted you to know is that we are global. You don't have to go to your civic center or to your Y or put those old ads out everywhere on Facebook or wherever about you're going to do something here at this place. With an online digital ownership and an online digital business, this is a global model. You can go everywhere. Like I said, my kids are in Mexico. My husband's in Egypt. And my mentors that I have, not only are they here in the States, but in Ireland and Canada and Australia. And the best thing that I love now is that everything is in English. We've got it all in English, but we also now have it all available in Spanish. So we just broke into the Spanish-speaking market. So everything that we do in English is available in Spanish. And that market is just waiting for us to talk to them and be part of it. And if you're a Spanish speaker, you've got the goose with the golden egg and you don't even know it. So, and no, you don't even need to speak Spanish to be able to sell it, because we learn in the training how everything will get converted automatically. All the emails, the system, everything converted to Spanish with just a click of a button. So that your people that love Spanish and speak Spanish can have it. So you're not denying this to anybody. So if this feels good to you, and we're at my kitchen coffee table and you're drinking your coffee and you're having your cup of water, sit down here and go to me, what questions do you have? Let me know if you have any questions, what's going on over here. And how are you doing over here on YouTube? I'm so glad to see you. It's like, okay, so much is going on here and so much is going on back over here. Yeah. So if it feels good to you, just let me know. And if ease over overwhelm sounds right, And if you'd like to see the blueprint that I follow, here, let me just show you. And let me turn this around so you can actually see it the right way. Mirror your video. This is it, I think. Yes. Yeah. Just go right here. Loving My Daily Pay. It's the same link you'll see right up here in my bio. Lovingmydailypay.com. Just add your email in there. You'll get that daily pay blueprint, and you'll get the additional Mystics Guide to Digital Abundance that I created for you. Just take a look. No pressure. And if it's not for you, let me say this to you. You don't need emails from me. I don't need to keep being into your email box with stuff you don't want to know anything about. Just scroll to the bottom of the email you get from me. At least I'm proud of you that you put your email in and you at least looked at the blueprint and watched my video and watched the video from Michelle, our millionaire mentor, that explains all this beautifully. And still, after all of that, if you have any questions, hit reply to my email with your questions and I'll answer them. But if it's not for you, totally, just go to the bottom and hit unsubscribe. And no hard feelings. You'll still catch me here on YouTube, on TikTok, or on YouTube, or just wherever, maybe on Facebook, maybe on Instagram, because I've learned how to go to all those places in the training here. So, there is a big shift happening right now, and not very many people know about it. But the ones that do, well, they get in early, don't they? It's people like you and me that are already stepping away from that old system that I was talking about a while ago and stepping into this new one. We are creating freedom on our own terms. It's simple and it's powerful. And once you see it, you can't unsee it, honestly. And if you think you need a lot of experience to do this, you don't. But if you've got some little nudging thing going on in your gut right now saying, take a closer look at this, just trust it. Just trust it. Remember, LOA, law of attraction, for money and wealth is about speed. So be sure to follow me. Hit that screen for those hearts and those likes. Give me comments in here. Let me know where you're coming in from. And it's over here for YouTube also. I'd love to see you. So this path that I've laid out for you is not about pushing. And I wouldn't be here if it was. That's not what I'm about. It's about alignment. It's about financial freedom, motivational alignment. Financial freedom, abundance, alignment. All of that. And choosing something that supports your life for you. Not something that someone else is doing that you're having to follow, do this, do that. It doesn't drain you. So you don't have to decide today, but you don't want to wait till January 1st either. You want to already be up and going, have your websites, have your automations, have your emails already set up, ready to go. When someone does find you, maybe somebody got a little extra money here for Christmas and they're like, maybe I'm going to spend that on my own self-development. Maybe I'm going to spend that on a way that I can set up and start building a legacy for my family. You want to be there for them. Have that set up, ready to go. So I would highly suggest you don't wait. And why would you make New Year's resolutions when you can just be you? Just be you and know in your mind you've decided, and this is going to be how things are going to be for you and your family from now on. So my friends, I want to thank you for being here. Again, if you had questions or comments, let me know. I'll try to catch them at the end or over here on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. I love talking to you. Tomorrow, I do think we're going to break down a little bit more about what we talked about in box number 3, maybe box number 2, content, how to get your content out there so that you're the right magnet magnetically drawn for the right client for you, the right person for you. So, my friends, again, thank you for being here. Really glad you showed up. Be back tomorrow, and love you, my friends. See you soon. Bye bye, TikTok. Thank you so much for being here. And bye bye, YouTube. Thank you for being here. You've been awesome.